Did I give you a bad line?
Yeah, it's all good. I figured it out. Finally, I hated all of them. Are we good?
Yep.
Are we good? All right. Most things that live in this biosphere are bound to the laws of nature and things like habits and I don't know what I'm talking. But animals like have instincts and stuff. Humans, however, do not have to rely on instincts because we have the ability to use symbolic interactionism. So that is why I agree with the quote that nature is what we are put into this world to rise above. We are not bound to nature. We are not bound to evolution. We can create a world where we don't need to. We can construct our environment to support us rather than having to change for our environment. And one of the ways we do this is through symbols. Symbols meaning language, things. Symbols are basically things we create to attach meaning to, and it's the meaning generally agreed upon. The ability to do this allows us to communicate with each other and have very large superstructures such as government, economy, other structures such as that. The economy, for instance, would not work without symbols because the dollar wouldn't mean anything if there wasn't an agreed upon value towards the dollar and if a large group didn't agree upon it. So therefore the economy wouldn't work. The government wouldn't work because what would a law mean if we couldn't understand symbols or meanings behind symbols? And how would you even have things like ethics and things like that? In other ways you rise above nature is oh man. Just the basic concept of like just cities and towns and like the fact that we can all live together and have different careers and jobs and yeah, I don't know. I think I'm done.
Yeah, name.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jared. I didn't mean to give you a bad
Oh no, it's okay. I just like seriously couldn't think of anything to do.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Think about winning a rat race
Thank you.
I should use the one from yesterday. I was going to, because I forgot I had it for first.
Well, Jared, when you're going to watch it, you're going to know what you did that was problematic. I thought, you struggled getting started, but you did get to the topic, and I thought you had a good thesis statement for the topic. I like the idea that you're talking about, but you got kind of stuck on this symbolic interactionism thing, and the next thing you know, it's got you befuddled. You're not quite sure where you're going with that. It sounds like you had a structure, but you rushed through it so quickly that I'm not even sure you were committed to that structure, much less that we were going to be committed to it. So, and then you just content just doesn't really develop. You don't really think of any examples. I'm still not sure what the dollar bill thing is supposed to be talking about. So that's a little bit problematic. The presentation issues, you've got nervousness flying all over the place from the very beginning. You are flustered when you start speaking, you are uncertain about where to look at the time, and your hands you're playing with the topic, you're putting it in your pocket, you're crossing your arms, and just all of your anxiety's coming out. And maybe it stems from uncertainty about what the content's going to be. Maybe it's about presenting. You usually seem like you're more natural when you're speaking, so I'm gonna say maybe it's just the circumstances here that contributed to that. But I think you could have gotten a little bit more control over what you were doing.
I just got really good.
Yeah, and then at the end, of course, you just kind of bail out on the speech. It's like, I'm done. Find a graceful way to finish up. Just come back to the topic and say, so even, even though I didn't have a whole lot of examples, I do think it is true that sometimes we really do need to rise above nature. Thanks. And you'd at least sound like you were trying to make a point instead of being flummoxed the whole time. Sometimes you just got to bluff your way out of it a little. All right. Thank you.